Hello everyone and welcome back to Scandinavian Design 101. I'm Sanna.
I'm Andreas and we are two Swedes and we love design.
We do, and today we are critically looking into the strict, minimalist, rich interior style and the interior designer behind it. We are going to do this by looking into Axel Vervoordt and his most famous project, Kim Kardashian's house.
Yeah.
With this video, we're gonna try to understand his interior style and why it's become so popular with the rich and famous.
Yep.
To tell you the truth right away, we are so sick of this rich minimalist aesthetic and the my house is a boring museum kind of vibe. Mm-hmm. I mean, is your home really meant to be a piece of art?
No.
Your answer is no.
Yeah, my answer is no. So let's begin with some words about this interior designer. Vervoordt has been hired to redo the homes of top celebrities like Calvin Klein, Robert De Niro, and of course Kim Kardashian, which is the home we will focus on today. He's a Belgian art and antique collector, gallerist and interior designer, born into a family that socialized with the European upper class. And he got to learn about art and antiques from early age, and already at the age of 14 he started collecting art himself. Not many 14-year-old boys are collecting art. No. He later went about restoring houses in his hometown. And on his website he describes his design philosophy like this. Our philosophy is a belief that a home should be a personal expression of your soul. It should represent the way you want to live, the ideas that define your tastes, perspectives, and connections to the world.
Okay. But remember this while we go forward.
Yeah, we should. Represent your soul.
Mm-hmm. He and his team work after 5 key elements, which are respect for architecture and the purity of proportions, passion for discovery and the endless search for beauty and quality, ongoing quest to uncover harmony between the past, present, and the future. Spirit of openness to share experiences, knowledge, and inspiration. And timeless philosophy for living with art.
Okay.
So, some of these sound very pretentious to me, I must say. And way too complicated for the sake of being complicated. But I want to know what these really mean and how they actually look when used in a home. So we're going to use Kim Kardashian's house as an example. I would say it's the most extreme form of minimalism I've ever seen. Yeah. In an interview with Kim and Kanye, who they were together when the house was furnished. Yeah. In Architectural Digest, they call the mansion a futuristic Belgian monastery. And does that sound like a home to you? Vervoordt is quoted in the same article, and he describes the meetings with Kim and Kanye like this. We had very profound conversations about the space of the mind and the importance of silence. And also, Kanye and Kim wanted something totally new. We didn't talk about decoration, but a kind of philosophy about how we live now and how we will live in the future. We changed the house by purifying it. And we kept pushing to make it purer and purer. And this to me sounds really off. Something just doesn't sit right with the manic focus on purity. It sounds like an obsession without an actual purpose. What is to purify something?
Purify? What is even purifying?
No, it sounds off.
And it's time to take a closer look at the result. The mansion after this purification consists of off-white plaster combined with other pale natural materials, where the proportions are the decoration, like Kanye has described it. The furniture consists of Vervoordt's own designs, accompanied by iconic megastars like, for example, Royer and Jean-Marie. Personally, I don't think these furniture are fitting in such a minimalistic interior. Royer, for example, he was a skilled interior designer, and he often used like bright colors and exquisite materials to create a wide range of imaginative elements and shapes. In other words, that's the complete opposite of the empty spaces his furniture often are placed in today. I mean, I can't help but wonder if these pieces of furniture are chosen just because they are expensive, without any practical or aesthetic considerations. A sofa by Royer can easily cost like $500,000, so it's really expensive. Perhaps it should be a better idea to place a huge pile of $100 bills on the floor in an otherwise empty living room and let the Royer sofa stay in a more appropriate surrounding, perhaps.
And how does the cream and white color scheme go with the American way of having shoes on indoors? I don't get it. The white furniture covered in this horribly trendy boucle fabric, it's so unpractical.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay fluffy or white when you've sat on it and had your hands on it for a while. It's going to be covered in like skin grease and sweat and dirt and stuff. And are you even allowed to eat or drink something in these furniture? Red wine is probably a big no-no.
Yeah, probably. And the article continues to bring up the potential challenges of raising children in a space like this. And their answers are that the house indeed is kid-friendly. They claim that the kids' bedrooms and playrooms are more cluttered, and apparently the kids ride their scooters up and down the hallways. Yeah. The empty, cold, scary-looking hallways, what a space for children to play in, right? It sounds like a very strange place for children to be.
It really does.
And really, the playrooms, are they really cluttered? No. I'm sure these kids have a hard time finding inspiration. Children need color and impressions, not least impressions.
Yeah.
And who are we kidding? Cream is not even a color. I know North's bedroom is actually pink, and that is a color. And her room is the only room where with some life and joy in it, it seems at least. Yeah. There's a lot of studies on how color affects children's development, and it's confirmed that color carries critical importance in the development of children's cognitive skills. And according to some, children can only display their full potential from learning in colorful rooms. Yeah.
Kim have said, like North will say, your house is so ugly, it's all white. Who lives like this? She just thinks it likes get to me. And it is kind of mean because I like my house.
Yeah.
And I'm with North on this one. I'm actually enraged by these interiors. To me, it's a big space of nothing. And to call that a home, that would be a complete nightmare. Where's the personality that makes your home yours? And where's the joy? Where's the memories? I saw a comment that referred to the style as mental hospital decor. And that is a good point, actually. Yeah. Another one said, I've never been more scared of anything than Kim Kardashian's house. Her bedroom looks like the inside of a mausoleum.
Oh, yeah, it does.
So yeah, I can't agree more, and I can't understand what the appeal is. How did this minimalistic style get so popular? How is it now the symbol of wealth? It is really the opposite of how the rich styled their homes earlier in history. Yeah. The focus was on showing extravagance, showing your wealth with things, a phenomena called conspicuous consumption.
Yeah.
And I found an article in The Guardian, originally published in the Financial Diet, called Minimalism and Other Boring Product Wealthy People Can Buy, which I found very interesting. The author, Chelsea Fagan, describes how minimalism is just another way of showing conspicuous consumption. According to her, it is a way of saying to the world, look at me, look at all of the things I have refused to buy and the incredibly expensive, sparse items I have deemed worthy instead. She goes on by describing how minimalism is the safest route to cheek. It removes all risks for missteps or errors. This describes how incredibly anxious people are today, so scared of making the wrong choices. And really, how can your home even be wrong?
No, it can't. And according to Fagan, the only people able to practice minimalism in a meaningful way is the people who are not forced to live like that by financial reasons. And she says, you cannot choose to declutter if you're already living in a sparse home you cannot afford to furnish. And having enough money to overcrowd your home 10 times over with expensive art and furniture and still choosing not to do so has become a way to tell the world that you are really rich. It used to be golden mirrors and mahogany bookcases and marble tables. Now it's a huge white parlor filled with, close to nothing. Fagan summarizes in this last quote. These people are still conspicuously consuming in mind-boggling ways. They're just filtering it through the convenient prism of simplicity.
This article is maybe a bit controversial, but I agree with most of what she says.
Yeah.
And that's why I included it in this video. And I do believe that she has some really good points. Frankly, we still don't really know why this style has become so popular, but I think we have come closer to an answer.
Yeah.
And we still don't understand how people can stand living in these wide, empty places they call their homes, but
no,
we've gotten somewhere.
Yeah. But what do you think about this rich aesthetic? Do you agree with us, or do you think we're just too mean? Now, please let us know in the comments below. We really want to know.
We do, actually, and thank you so much for watching.
Thank you.